in order for us to gauge what the stock market is truly doing underneath the surface, it's not enough to just look at, say, the S&P 500 once a day. You really have to go deeper, all within a process that's orderly and doesn't require you to look at the market all day long, because that's going to drive you crazy too if you look at those flickering ticks all day. But there has to be a process, and it really starts by understanding what the makeup is of whatever market it is you're following, whether you're following the commodities market or in my case, more or less the stock market for the most part. You have to be able to break it down into its sub-segments, whether that's sectors or different types of commodities, if it's a commodity sector, different types of currencies, and really get the full picture. That's one of the things that we do every single day here at the Steady Trader and Blue Oak Advisors. And I want to show you guys a little bit what's happening right now, even though the market does remain, in my opinion, largely range bound in a very wide range, and fresh sustainable highs are somewhat difficult to come by, I think. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that happened last Friday that I want to respect from a trading perspective. And the only way you find those things is by having a repeatable process. So let me show you guys what this looks like. And what we're going to use is the market rover. And what the market rover did last Friday is, I know it's a lot of light here, but what happened last Friday is, if you go up here, is we break the market down into different sectors and groups, and we're just about to add a whole bunch more. But one thing that you want to see is, if you do this every single day and you map and measure these things, you'll see that, for example, last Friday, the industrial stocks, the XLI ETF, flipped from short-term bearish to short-term neutral, okay? Now, I click on industrial stocks, and what it does is down here, it filters in every single stock, every single holding of that part of the market. And what I've noticed is that a whole bunch of these are looking increasingly bullish. Now, I'm still quite concerned about industrial stocks, but I look at something like Ingersoll Rand or Stanley Black & Decker, and I see some really interesting setups. So Ingersoll Rand, for example, ticker symbol IR, I click on that stock, it shows it up over here. So let me show you guys kind of what this looks like more technically speaking. If you look at a simple chart, and again, it doesn't take too much work to see this, you can see that this particular stock, as much as it's had its struggles or it's consolidated over the past few weeks, what it really did is it ended up actually breaking above resistance here in the month of February. Then it's consolidated, and now, you know, if we were going to be honest with ourselves, it's attempting at least to break higher. And again, we started to come across this not by chance, but by having a process, in this case using our market rover tool, that tells us when something goes bullish or bearish in different time frames. And then you break it down, and you then go into the individual stocks to find that opportunity. You can look at, for example, also Stanley Black & Decker. I'm going to click on this, and it'll pull up the chart over here. So I'm going to show you that chart that I made as well. You can see this is a stock that, for the most part, had a really horrific time last year, but ever since, let's call it late October, so it's been making a series of higher lows, and now it's consolidating right below resistance, and there may be some further upside. Now, again, I'm going to be very clear. It's not like I'm predicting crazy fresh all-time highs in the market on a sustainable basis, but I wanted to show you guys what we do every single day. And again, this doesn't take very long. It's a matter of having a process. We have our proprietary market rover tool for that. But I would encourage you strongly, whether it's the market rover or some other tool, to have a process that allows you to look at the market holistically and then actually go deeper and deeper, as opposed to just glancing at an index. Hope this helps.